So I see we have 10 minutes. I'm quite surprised by what happened tonight because I thought that the guides were going to speak much more about the Earth and the Earth activations and changes that are going on. But they have their own way, and they've given us a hint about tomorrow's session. And as the Pleiadians said in the introduction to the meditation, the things that we did in this meditation, we've done before. If you've been following me for a while and if you practice my meditations, you would have done prana tube activation, you would have done 12 chakra activation, you would have done aura concentration and expansion, but it was combined in a new way, and there was a lot of focus on the chakras above the head because those are particularly important. Well, in fact, the three chakras above the head and the two chakras below the body are much more stressed and important now. And I feel that in the new book, a lot of more information is going to come about how to work with those chakras and how to accelerate the 12 strand DNA and the 12 chakra activation. So, tonight, just in summary, was very individual and personal. So, on an individual level, we were calling the white of light, white light of source in order to have a 12 chakra activation. And of course, you know that there is a 13th chakra that automatically activates when the 12 are activated, and that is the one heart, which is superimposed over the personal heart and the higher or sacred heart. So it was particularly teaching us how to quickly bring ourselves into our higher self connection and into our fifth dimensional expression, and how to hold that strong aura, which is so protective, and which also, I have to say, you know how the guides called one of my meditations Confidence Boost? And they called it Confidence Boost instead of its classic name of Prana Mudra, because when your aura is strong, your confidence is boosted. So that is one of the amazing side effects of aura concentration. It's not like you do the concentration and then you just think, right, my aura is concentrated and I'm protected. You feel completely different because when your aura is really strong, you feel so confident, and it's not confident in a kind of cocky way, as my dad would say, um, sort of overconfident. It's confident in a kind of just like, wow, I feel really comfortable in myself. I feel really peaceful and happy. I feel really balanced and I'm not bothered by anything. That's how it really feels when you're confident. It's not this like bravado that some of us have been taught to assume when we think we need to look confident. So let's all come onto the screen, and you can ask a question if you like, or you can make a comment, whatever you like. If you want to talk, then just unmute yourself or put your hand up or whatever.
Solara, when we bring the light to the heart, are we bringing it to the thymus heart or the green heart or both?
That they were specifically not saying, but it was not the physical heart. So they're talking about heart chakra. So you know that there is the personal heart chakra, the green one, the higher heart or sacred heart, which is the pink one, which is the Christed heart, where we were able to love everybody unconditionally. And then there's the one heart, which is a completely different thing, and I'll leave that for tomorrow. So because everything in this meditation was about chakras, it wouldn't matter if you were bringing it into your personal heart, which is green, or your higher heart. It's just the heart, which is your center, really.
Thank you. My question is that I don't know if I have the prana activation, but the meditation was beautiful, and I felt light. I did not see colors, but I don't think it really matters. But so, can I go to your back videos and find that prana?
Absolutely. If you can look on my website or on YouTube. On my YouTube, if you just put in prana tube activation, you'll get it. And the thing is that the prana tube is always there. It's just like an energy breathing tube. So it is a natural channel that runs through all of your chakras. But when not activated, it tends to kind of hover, above your head and below your feet, and you're not necessarily plugged in. So when you actually decide, you can even just say prana tube activation, and just with your intention and visualization, send that up into, it would often be into the great central sun. So the great central sun is the heart of the galaxy, and it's the place through which the mind of God is downloaded, if you like. It's the highest energetic point we can reach. But tonight, as in, I think, the 2023 version of the Essential Daily Practices, the guides are getting us to focus on the Pleiades and on the core crystal. There is a purpose at the moment in really holding fifth dimensional energy in our aura. Some of us are Syrian, so we think, okay, we're more sixth or seventh dimensional, we're Andromedans, eighth and ninth dimensional, etc. But there is a purpose to focusing on the Pleiades and on the fifth dimension and holding that in our field at the moment. That's what they were doing. But it's not that if you haven't done a prana tube activation with me, that your prana tube isn't activated. It's not that. That what they were saying tonight is that the process of bringing the light of source down through all of your chakras literally what just instantly activates your prana tube. That's what they were saying. But you would understand it better if you did one of the meditations.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. So grateful.
Thank you.
May I give an experience?
One last one somewhere had the hand up there.
May I give an experience? If I may give an experience, I've been working on my auric field for quite some time. As back in 2018, they diagnosed me with diabetes 2. And I'm pleased to say that as of June this year, it's gone.
What?
Yeah, it's gone. I am now diabetes free.
And everybody do a happy dance. That is amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
That is just incredible to hear.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I've been working on my auric field and doing certain daily practices of yours. And yeah, I mean, I went for the blood test back in June and no more medication, no more diabetes. Oh, and another thing, they told me like my liver would never be back to normal. My liver function was normal as well.
Wow.
Oh, yay.
And I want to ask you a question, Patricia. As you worked on your aura, and what you were obviously doing was clearing and strengthening it, did you notice what was changing in your emotional and mental activity?
Yeah, yes. I became much more calm, much more, how can I put it, compassionate, I think.
Yeah.
Is a good word.
Yeah.
And everything became much more clarity, had much more clarity.
Yeah.
And able to connect either in the community, because I've moved since I last saw you. I now live near the city of London.
Okay.
Right in the centre, and yeah, so it's been everything. It's been mental, physical, emotional, you name it, it's changed.
Wow, it's just beautiful to hear, Patricia. Thank you so much for that feedback. It's amazing. So you can all turn your microphones on just to say goodbye, and I will see you at the same time tomorrow, hopefully with more than 100 people, and I'll try my best to get this meditation on YouTube now. Please get other people to watch it. I don't know whether this has really come across, but I think it did. I think it did explain that there's just a lot of big events happening at the moment, a lot of gatherings, and then a lot of huge changes. And so this first step is to let you know how important it is to strengthen your auric field and to be in control of your energy. How can you tell if that needs to happen? It's if you are triggered particularly into fear. If you're triggered into fear, anger, insecurity, feeling annoyed, feeling helpless, things that don't feel good.
And blue, you say blue also.
Sorry?
Feeling blue as well.
Depressed.
And your what as well? I didn't hear.
Feeling blue during the meditation.
Blue. Exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
As well.
You just have those days where you either wake up or you just descend into feeling depressed, hopeless, and anything fear-based. It's very important to correct it quickly. And it's quite funny because when the Pleiadians were saying, just sit up in your bed, put a delightful piece of music on, and then go. 1, 2, 3. They were like, I call the white light of source, prana tube activation, opening that, connect with the central star of the Pleiades and the core crystal of love, and watch the colors of my aura, expand my aura, concentrate. So they were saying, learn it and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will post in the YouTube the summary of what they're saying. Just do it. But the reason it was making me laugh is they were showing me a grumpy person. They were showing me like a grumpy me, going like, oh, for God's sake, I suppose I have to do that thing now. Okay, step 1, step 2, step 3. And then as your aura fills with these colors and becomes strong, you're like, oh, everything's okay. Just do it over and over again. You can do it even when you're talking to somebody and you feel your vibration going down, you feel yourself getting triggered. You can like, and you can just go jum, 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 like that. You can do it because my guides taught me how to do it. So love, 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 everybody. See you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you,
everybody.
Appreciate it.